That's my heart. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want. Project. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Seven Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up cause we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free out, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like open. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
Where you at, where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 our own expense. Only live once, so we so. Let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta compare. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Out for the opening kick. And here we go from New Orleans. Fields this one at the 3. Shoots away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the metric. Ran up by the luxury master up the highest metric.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Here's shot, 1st and 10. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10. Here's shot. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Miller. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big deal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd down, here's Shuck. This finds its target, that's Hill. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. It's a statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Off the play action, Chuck bails out of the pocket quick. Throw is caught, and he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the roof?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Josh Blackwell to return it. The decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. One play action. Williams. Throw left side finds Burden. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got 2nd and 5. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on first. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. That's more of a catch out left. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
First down, here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now after the timeout to talk things over, here they go, trying for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams trying to throw for it. And this is caught, and that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Chuck now on first down. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Shot working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's going deep down this side. That's caught at the 25. And he rolls it all the way inside the red zone before going out. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
At the 19-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, not go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
He rolls to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Smith able to put it through, and they've taken back the lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Blackwell now to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Williams set to pass. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. He can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Going to run again with Swift. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Play wrapped up by Mario Davis.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down. Here's Williams. It's on target to Moore. And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's going to keep it this time. And this one doesn't go far.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, he didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
What is up?
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Williams off the play fake. It is caught left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. They run the counter with Swift. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Here's Swift off second down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Bears needing a couple. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here.
Hey, boy.
It's intercepted. Quincy Riley picks it.
Williams pass. Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Camara. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on the next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Give on second to Camara. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teacher ability.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Miller. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense defense free to start running the clock down now. About set. This is 3rd and 5. They run with Neal. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. Gotta hurry this to the line.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. So 4th down, and here comes Kai Kroger to punt for the Saints. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass.
Thank you.
Folks, it's intercepted.
Good game.
And the Saints make the play that should win them this game. But what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was brought down by
working quickly here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They're in Chicago.
So it's a win for the Saints. And they got the field goal when it mattered most. And that kicked the difference in the game and what lets them leave here with a victory.
Another one.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.
this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close.
Let's get it.
I dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given?
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. The ball is teed up. Kicking team looks ready. And here we go from L.A. Returning it from the 4. He'll head out of bounds on the return. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Tyler starting off with the throw. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier. As he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Murray from the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. Always there, Trey McBride. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 4 brings up 4th down.
4th down, here's Murray. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down, that was impressive. Offense already looking like they're at mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Here's Murray, 1st and 10.
Thank you.
Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Justin Reed has the INT. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shuck. Lobs this deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. It's caught the 4. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cars shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
This will end up as a touchback.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway. That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Connor. Gets forward for a couple. Not enough. They stop with 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 2-yard gain.
They are going to go. Here's Murray. Pass complete. Screenplay. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Offensive line fast.
And the Cardinals, 1st down.
Going on 1st down. Here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All off on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Kyler looking to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No one intended for Trey McBride. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
No luck finding his receiver that time, and now they're staring at 4th and long. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. He's snapping to Murray. And this one winds up incomplete. They took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Chase. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I know more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Wilson on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Third and 4 coming up now. Chuck now from the gun. Headed out right. He's making a bid for it. And Shep's going to have him the first down there as he slides in safely.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Running behind center with Kamara. He gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. Luda Baker bringing that one to an end.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Second down now, 7 to go. Another run for Kamara. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind.
Man, internet fuck up. So they counting my L. Shit. So.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New Orleans Saints. To get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Bob your way.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. And he's going to go down.
The Texans come in. It's going to be a challenge right here.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Even if he sucked his defense good. Send him that first. Get it. Ain't no thing wrong, bro.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Under pressure, they got him again. And go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, south. 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 limit.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
Fuck, I could not get him, man. I hate that switch stick shit, whatever you call it. It's switching me wrong.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Under. At 18. That's it.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown.
Good shit.
Houston. Joe Mixon, a 23-yard run. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Checking the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Got his ass. Fuck that.
Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
It's Stars both sides. Dang.
Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shuck looking to throw once more.
What the fuck, y'all?
So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. Now that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Halt, AT card. Hey, check that.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On play action, Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Shuck. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Stroud. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And Stroud now to throw. Open man is Collins. He's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here goes Stroud again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
18. What's up? Why Tony? Buggy.
Stroud to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Hey, no more. 18. What's up? Look the hot.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll try to pick it up himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
18. South.
Play action. Stroud now.
That's
going to be brought in by Higgins. And
good
he
pass.
finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This is caught.
Good shit.
Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, a 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Sure.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
All right. Under. 118. What's up?
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We'll go with Monty there to make the tackle. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Maddie, I know what y'all doing.
Trying to take a shot, but it's
Should repeat.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, south. Hey, uno more.
Back to throw. Stroud.
So, good pass, boy. Good fucking pass.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Houston.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Wow, this is it. Hey, 18. 11. Buzzy. Why Tony?
Stroud working out of the gun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Come on, Lante.
Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Why, Tony?
Looking to throw. Stroud. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
What a pass, boy.
Defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
He jumped behind him with it. Good pass.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Mixon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. Now a run here off the
let him throw that.
Keep it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Look hot. Here we go. Let's go. 118. South.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
Back to throw. Stroud. They'll try and do this, and they'll take this.
That boy looked at him the whole motherfucking time. Damn stuff. Good shit.
C.J. Stroud, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Good.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes, left side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. On the bootleg. Stroud.
It's locked in.
Is incomplete.
Smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly was told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
52-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
It takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. Now he's loose at the 40. And they finally put it into this return. Enough before he's all the way down to the 37.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Stroud going to give to Marks. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Texans.
Sorry, Jason, I get Madden Mentality. Get back right.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Texans.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
Spirit change this go. I've been out to see you, I'm going to blow your ass out.
And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go, let's go. 18, let's hit. Hey, south. Hit.
Stroud off the play fake. That's complete. It's Collins. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to push it forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one.
First time I done got wild in a long time. We here to have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right.
For this league and his worth. Man, I ain't trying to do it. Let's see if it's trying to play.
I take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Hey, crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below.
You know what I'm trying to play.
All I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filings cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding this special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filings cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Money.
I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from the Superdome. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Right to the air to open this one up. Moving to his right. Now he'll run. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
13.
Now the first carry for King Henry. Not much there, maybe a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flower. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Oh, the ball's out. The Saints have got it.
Give me that shit, please. Give me that shit, dude. I'm talking about my past somebody talk shit. Quiet as hell. Quiet as hell.
Unfortunately, even though they gave up the first down
Time
initially,
to talk shit.
defense was determined
Get
to
the
get
fuck
off the
up.
field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. Throw! And he is out of bounds at the 45. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Outside.
Here's Kamara. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And this one is tough.
What's that,
That'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield. 1-1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's hard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 39 yards. At the 6-yard line. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. On play action, it's Shuck. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal. The air once more. Shuck. On the run to the right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
60 Eagles!
Shuck going to throw it on 3rd and goal. That's complete on the tight end screen.
Yes, sir.
He's in. It's up and through. Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
Yes.
Inside the 40. It's
Okay.
a foot race.
Okay.
And he's going to take this all the way back. 92
Running
yards.
back.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Did the same thing.
You talk about a response after the offense goes
Oh,
down
he
the field,
responded.
gets a touchdown. The
Fire right
special
back,
teams
too.
unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each
Kick
other,
out team, tighten the fuck
gotta
up.
get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, The return unit says no.
Alright, fuck up 2000. But all y'all motherfuckers on the bench that happened again.
And get a score of their own.
No, don't die for a good. Get up.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
I connection. What the fuck? Never happened before.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. Forced out wide. Deep for Olave.
Good shit.
Well, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down. Jackson. Headed left. Buying time. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Third and long for Jackson. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins.
I seen that.
He'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. On first and 10, Jackson. That one taken in.
Good shit.
Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
This
one. Ain't diving fucking ball. Good messing up the mind.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. Left side into the hands of Olave. Unbalanced rope here to the right side on first and 10.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. At deep for Olave. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. They find the end zone through the
I ain't that kind of fuck up. This shit might turn up.
Plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a four vertical concept, but the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The extra point is good, and the Saints will tie things up. We are all even at 14. go back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Flowers now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. It's a big play at a critical juncture in this game. 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Ravens.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Man is beaten. He's got him.
Take it
He'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really.
I'll let y'all know. I'm about to get off. Swear to God, I'll let y'all.